it really enhances the value of your property, and it's very, very important that you have planned it properly. The most important thing is to design a concept, how it correspond and your landscape with the structure of your building, so it create a beautiful exterior exposure for your property. This is very important that you have think about strategically and plan it as a part of the landscape is very important because it creates a curb appeal. When people are walking around your property, driving by, it creates a curb appeal. It attracts buyers. If you decide to put property in the market for sale, you will see that you will have very quick, quick buyers. The most important thing is to have tree plants in your landscape as a part of the concept, because when you add tree in your backyard, it creates uh, very attractive shadows in the backyard, particularly, and sometimes you put a small tree in front of your house as a part of this increased value. You need to make sure your lawn is well designed and maintained. If you look around and drive around the property, and you see many properties are designed very well landscape, but they're not maintained, and nobody cut the grass or the bushes, so that really distracts the buyer, because people think that the owner has not paid attention. So it's very, very important not only that you cut the shrubs and you plant colorful trees, plants, seasonal, because it beautifies your exterior of your property. How often do you maintain your property, and how often do you um, uh, you prepare the property, and you have make sure that it is not distracting. You are going to make sure that you are able to not only design but also prepare it. Add some flowers, which is a colorful one, the bushes, because there are many plants. They bloom in a different time stage, and you when you install them in the front yard or in the backyard, you will see that how beautifully they are there, and they are most of the time you have keep changing. And some trees are also very colorful, and you want to make sure that you have them there. Some of these edges, lots of people have small edges around their landscape, but they never cut them. You need to make sure they're uniform. Sorry, they're cut, and you're also properly landscaping it. You have lawnmowers, you have equipment to cut your bushes, because it's very, very important to have someone come and maintain it. It doesn't cost you too much money. If you hire a landscaper, probably charge you 35 to $50, and they come and they cut all your bushes. And obviously, it depends on the size of your lawn. It's very, very important that you have to clean it and maintain it. And also, the landscape needs to look uniform. If you design it with the flowers, the bushes, and small trees, flower trees, depends, what are you trying to do. Make sure their plan and their size, they look consistent. And also, it looks very, very nice when you have cut them and prune them, because it's very, very important they look very orderly. Now, some of these people have in their part of the landscape, they create a deck or a patio in the backyard, because that's going to look very nice. For exterior, lots of people like to enjoy sitting in the backyard with the family, and it's very important that you can integrate a deck or a patio as a part of your landscaping plan. And it's very important to have that. Now, some of them in landscape, they have a waterfalls or a pond. Some may have a pool. I have a pond in my backyard. Is almost for over 4,000 gallons of water. It has a fall. It has a koi fish, and it's tough to maintain, but it's a lot of fun because you can enjoy the landscape and also the waterfall and koi fish in your backyard. It creates the value. In backyard, we have a multiple trees, bushes. They bloom at a different time span, and when they are blooming, it you always have a color from small bushes to the flowers to the uh, big trees. So it created a really very attractive and you will enjoy sitting in a backyard because you have beautiful grass and green. Sometimes it's good for to walk in the morning and beautiful landscape. It's good for the eyes when you have too much green. And let's assume that you have a children or grandchildren. Then you can have some sort of a nice play set in the back where kids come and play. You will have a grandchildren, they want to play. But believe me, this increase the value of the property because which house doesn't have any children or grandchildren? And when parents or grandparents are buying property, they want to make sure they have enough space for the kids to come and play. This is why is very important that landscape is planned accordingly. Is is very unique. Believe me, is enhancing the value. If you are a buyer, you are driving around in the land in the area that you like, and you see a beautiful design landscape of a house, it will immediately attract you. You're going to pick up the phone and ask your realtor, please call, look for this listing. I want to see this property because if it looks maintained well from outside, I bet the owner is also maintained the house inside because this is shows that how much love and tender and care a client takes a lot of pride of ownership. This is why it's very important. Now, if you have a good landscape as a part of your strategy, you want to make sure that most cases we have houses with the wooden fence. Most of the cases in Ontario. So you might create a hedges or small trees or bushes around hedges to give you a little privacy. So you can integrate that concept as a part of your strategy to have a landscaping that provides you the privacy to the next to the neighbor. And also, if you depends on in particularly in summer you want to lit the backyard, you can put those solar panel lights. It give you light in the backyard because if you spend time on the backyard in the evening, it's very important. Some of people create some kind of a outdoor a kitchen or some sort of a built-in your stove or even your barbecue. You can integrate that as a part of your overall view of your landscaping plan, and this way you will see a enhanced value of your property when you are planning to sell it. Not only lots of people do these things when they are trying to sell the property. It is best that you plan it at the time that you living in it and you're enjoying it for some reason, if you decide to downsize your property, or you want to buy in your property, if you have done all those stuff, it will create a value for you, and you're going to have increased value for your property. Now, how often do you buy a property? Not very often. Very limited people have equity, uh, because affordability has been a tremendous source of funding for someone to downsize or buy a bigger property. Your you got to have in a house to support your family. Either you are able to buy it, uh, uh, or you're renting it and you are putting money somebody else's pocket, pay for for you. So it's very important to budget it, plan it, and we have many episodes that we talked about how you can raise funds, where you come up with the down payment. And if you're a first time buyer, you need to call me. My number is 905-785-9923, or my direct line 416-451-3489, and I can help you to make sure you are able to afford a property. We get lots of um, listing coming from builders. You have to remember that in order to advertise a property that is available in the marketplace, we need to get consent. We don't advertise properties. We do get builders reach out to us for detached home, semi-detached home, condominium buildings in Ontario, and we will only look after our clients to make sure that we help them to buy a property. So it's very important that you reach out to us, give us a call. We have a team of professionals, and you can visit our website city-pro.net and learn about our team and what we can do for you. You can always call me direct 416-451-3489, and I can help you. I'm a broker record for City Pro Realty Brokerage and principal broker of Canada Express Mortgage Inc. in case you need any mortgage financing. Now we're going to talk about market update. Lots of records are broken, and we're going to share with you all the details. Before I close this landscaping subject, if you are selling a property, if you maintain a good landscape, it gives you a good exposure, it gives you the value of your property, more value if it's maintained very well. And you can take pictures of it. Sometime in winter, they are not exposed as they are in fall, in a spring, and also in summer as they are in the winter. So you can use those pictures to show that this is how the landscape look like. So if you have any question regarding this, definitely by maintaining your landscaping or investing in landscaping will enhance the value, and you will get a real value for your property. Let's talk about real estate. So we have a data that we're going to share with you, and we're going to talk about the value, because we're going to see what happens. First of all, in 2020 in December, we have 7,154 sale, and in 2021 December we have a 6,031 31. That's a minus 15.7% sale from last December to this December. Then we have a new listing, and I'm talking about TREB, Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. Please note that this may not include the data from ITSO, because there are two separate MLS systems. So new listing from TREB for December was 5,870, and in 2021 was 5,174. a minus of 11.9%. So in December, we have a less than 15.7% sale. We also have a minus 11.9% in new listing. And active listing, we have 7,892 listing in 2020 December, and we have 3,232 listing in December 2021, a reduction of 59%. Now, you've been wondering why we have a multiple offers. How come we have bidding war? Because we have active listing only 59% of December last year in December 2021. That is the reason. Is supply and demand. Supply is short. There are more buyers than sellers. That's why it's creating that competitive environment. Now, average list day on the market was 24 days in December 2020, and there are only 14 days in 2021, so minus 41.2%. And property day on the market 35 days in December 2020 and 19 days in 2021 and minus 45.7%. So you can see this is a summary of trap data available to you through trap.ca. Now, let's talk about the price changes in terms of value of detached home, semi-detached home, townhouses, and condo. Then we'll talk about average percentage. So in 416, only 567 transactions took place, and 1,870 transactions took place in 905 area. A total of 2,437 detached homes sold. An average price in 416 was 1.698 million for a detached home, and 905 area was 1,568,000. You can see that how it compares with 416 versus 905. Remember that this does not talk about single, double, 905, 416. We have given you to both areas. These are average prices. So you need to reach out to your real estate professional in your jurisdiction who's working with you, or you can call me. I will give you specific prices for your community, your street. So this is an average price for 416 and 905 area for a detached home. Condition of the property, square footage, number of garages, number of bedroom, lot size, all those are additional items that need to be reviewed with your realtor who can provide you a proper feedback. Now, let's talk about semi-detached home. So 154 were sold in 416 and 347 semi was sold in 905 area. 501 in total that were sold in semi-detached. So average price of semi in 416 was 1,342,429 in 416, and 905 was 1,109,424 in 905 area. 905 area is quite large. You could have a Brampton, you could have a Milton, we have a Mississauga, so other areas. Again, if you want to know very specific property in your area which you want to sell, you can call me 905-785-9923 or 416-451-3489. I'd be more than happy to analyze it and I give you a real estimate of value of your property. Now, a townhome. Townhome, you have three type of townhome. You have a freehold townhome. You also have a townhome, freehold townhome with parcel of tied land, or you have a townhome condominium. So there are three type of townhomes. There are more cooperative and other one, but these are the very specific one that we involve with resale. Either you're buying brand new from the builder or you're buying from the market. The data you are seeing is a resale data through Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. So this is a trap data through their MLS system. So there was 209 townhouses sold in 416 and 774 townhouses sold in 905 area. A total of 983 sold in 905 and 416 area. The average price of a townhome in Mississauga in 416 is 997,208 in 416 and $994,010 in 905 area. Again, geographically, 416, 905, Milton, Oakville will be different. So you have to find out, talk to your realtor or give me a call, 905-785-9923, and I can provide you exactly a value of your property. So now you can see that in the price difference between 905 and 416. 416 is a little bit higher than 905 area. Now, condo apartment. It doesn't talk about bedroom sizes, anything. It just talk about an average price across MLS system through TRAP. So there was 1,447 sold in 416 area and 611 sold condominium apartment in 905, a total of 2,058. Now, the average price for 416 condo, it doesn't talk about single, two bedroom or three bedroom. It doesn't talk about maintenance fee. It doesn't talk about a locker. It doesn't talk about parking included, not included, or balcony or not balcony. It doesn't talk about it. So you have to consult with your real estate professional or call me and I can help you. So in 416 area, the price is 730,792, and in average price for 905 is 667,269. That is 905 average price of a condo apartment. So remember, the higher the maintenance, the lower the price. Older the property, the higher the maintenance. So newer building has a lower maintenance because price may be higher. It all depends, size. So you have to talk with your your real estate professional to help you. Now we're going to talk about the price. This is very, very important to have a change year over year percentage of change. This is very important. So detached home in 416 area sold 90 sale dropped 12.9% in 416 area. Look at the prices gone up. It's understandable. Affordability is a big issue. And if you want to live in 416, basically in North, you have a Toronto. In 416 include your east, west, north, south, all those areas, and which includes Toronto area. So remember, there is a double land transfer tax because there is a municipality tax, there is Ontario tax, land transfer tax. If you buy other than Toronto, then you don't have to pay. Majority of the municipalities are facing infrastructure deficit. They are getting together. All the mayors are seeking government of Ontario mandate to to allow them the same right as Toronto has to apply second tax, just like Toronto has. Is going to affect is going to affect the value. Say value, they want to add transportation tax. If you own vehicles, they want to charge ownership of vehicle tax because everybody wants to grab more money instead of efficiently planning operation, cutting down the efforts, and they're increasing the labor. If you look at their budget, I remember I did a presentation to a city council in 2014. That time infrastructure deficit was uh, uh, 90 million dollar. Now is $3.5 billion. It is very, very important that we need to talk to our representative. Municipal election is coming, and also provincial election is coming. Is very, very important that you talk to your provincial candidates to make sure they don't implement and give power to mayors to increase property taxes. So this is very important for you to understand that property taxes, double property taxes will increase, closing cost for the buyers. It create a big affordability issue. And then you're going to end up paying more money and your affordability issue, and you're going to be pushed back. Right now, an average, if it costs you $25,000 closing costs in Mississauga or Brampton or Milton, and if they implement new tax like Toronto, is going to double that. It's going to big issue. Is going to affect the sale. In fact, that the revenue will decline, and affordability become a big issue. We're going to take a short break now, and we'll get back to you after the short break.
It's good to dream big, to own a house and a business. Get residential and business loans. Get insurance to protect your dreams. Get your children in university education without monetary worries. Invite your family from back home to share your success in Canada. Me and my team of professionals will help you under one roof to settle down in Canada.
Amber Financial and Allied Services. Call now 647-887-1696. Amber Financial and Allied Services. All services under one roof.
Zoc. Now it's fully renovated. Live catering, barbecue, तंदूर, जलेबियाँ और फ्रेश नान. तकरीब आपके घर में हो या घर से बाहर. Zoc is providing full service now, and Zoc has opened a new banquet hall, garden event center. आपका Zoc देखकर लोग कहेंगे क्या Zoc है आपका? All right now 905-625-7786. Zoc वालों के लिए.
आपकी रिहाइश ऐसी हो जहां जिंदगी की सहूलत मयसर हो, जो आपको बुलंदियों पर ले जाए, तो मिलिए रियल एस्टेट मार्केट के एक्सपीरियंस्ड रियल एस्टेट प्रोफेशनल अमित ओबेरॉय से. GTA में रियल एस्टेट मार्केट के हर अंदाज से वाकिफ. आपको घर खरीदना हो, बेचना हो या करना हो मुनाफे का इन्वेस्टमेंट, मेरे तजुर्बे से आज ही फायदा उठाएं. आज ही कॉल करें. अमित ओबेरॉय 647-291-8102. Amit Oberoi, beautiful homes you can afford.
डिक्सी इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स और अप्लायंसेस पिछले 16 सालों से खरीदारों की खिदमत कर रहे हैं. हम लगातार 4 सालों से खरीदारों की पहली पसंद बने रहने का अवार्ड हासिल कर चुके हैं. हम किचनर्स, बॉश, वर्लपूल, LG, सैमसंग और जनरल इलेक्ट्रिक के ऑथराइज्ड डीलर हैं. 5 स्टार खिदमत का लुत्फ लें. हम आप सभी को टीवी सबसे ज्यादा रियायती दामों पर देने की गारंटी देते हैं. www.dixieelectronics.ca हमारी वेबसाइट पर जाएं या अभी कॉल करें 9056255900। सभी बहुत ही मुनासिब कीमत पर दस्तयाब हैं जो आप आसानी से ले सकते हैं। At Dixie, we sell quality and deliver confidence.
अगर आप चाहते हैं खूबसूरत विजिटिंग कार्ड, साइन बोर्ड्स, बिल बोर्ड्स, तो कॉल कीजिए अमनदीप सिंह को 416-577-5128 416 डिजिटल साइन।
Good evening and welcome to Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment. My name is Tahir Qureshi. I'm a fellow Realty of Canada, broker of record for City Pro Realty and Brokerage. And my passion is real estate, and my goal is to help you understand and increase awareness and building consumer trust in real estate. We're talking about the sale data. So in 416, there was sales transaction 12.9%, minus 12.9% in detached home, and minus 21.2% in 905 area. But average price increased 14.9% from last December to this December 2021, and 905 33.3% increase in detached home from last December to this December. Semi-detached, 416 was 21.8% less transaction in 416, at 11.3% less transaction in 905. But the price of semi increased 15.7%, and in 905 area 33.7%, 33.7% increase in semi-detached in 905 area. Townhome, minus 416. Transaction was 29.2% minus transaction, and 905 was 21.3 minus transaction. And average price for a townhouse increased 18.3% in 905, a 416 area from last December to this December 2021, and 33.2% increase in 905 area. Condo, it was 416 minus 6.5% increase, minus increase, and 4.7% minus increase in 905. But the average price of a condominium in 416 increased 16.8%, 16.8%. And 905, 23.4%. So you can imagine what transpired. The prices have not gone down as I predicted, and I'm going to share with you some data in terms of in the history of Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, over 100 years of history. This is the first time in COVID, through COVID, our sale has a broken record. You know, I've been telling you every presentation that how we compare 2020 and 2021 now. Last December, we sold 7,154 transactions took place. Average price was $932,297 per an average price throughout. In this December, we sold 6,031 transactions, and we have an average price of 1,157,849. In last year, total transaction in 2020, we have 95,066, and average price was 929,636. This year, in COVID 2021, we sold 121,712 transactions took place, and average price was 1,095,475. So this is an average price, includes all the transactions. Okay, it doesn't talk about detached homes, semi, whatever. It's the average. So you can see tremendous increase. This is a record-breaking year in COVID. People thought that COVID will create a problem. We have historically low interest rate, but look at the transactions. We broke the record. This is the first time 100 years of Toronto Regional Real Estate Board history that we surpassed not only 100,000, not only 110,000, not only 120,000, 121,712 transactions. Congratulations to all buyers and sellers by selling and buying the properties, and the real estate professional for breaking the record in the history of Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. Now, as you know, I have provided the prediction in the past and the before to you. We expect that the interest rate will rise. You still have projection of increase. It's going to be less than 10%, particularly in the province of Ontario. But prices are not going down. You need to plan it properly. You have to form a team. There are a lot of episodes that I have given you how to buy a property, especially first-time home buyer. Please call me, 905-785-9923 or 416-451-3489. I help you guide it to make sure you make a right decision and put together a team that help you not only buy a property, get you the financing done, get your lawyer involved, get your home inspector, appraisal people to make sure you make an educated choice. People are bidding on various transactions. Once they have bought the property, they are firming the deal unconditionally. They are backing away appraised value. Remember, I have mentioned to you, when you are blindly putting the price there unconditionally, that's a firm deal. You have made a commitment to buy that property. If you fail to close that deal, you will forfeit your deposit, or you will be subject to litigation, because the seller who have sold a property to you after going through the bidding process, they took away the risk. You took away their chances to sell somebody else. So if there is any change in the marketplace and the seller will lose it, and you fail to close on time, they can sue you for consequences or any damage they cause you. Consult with your lawyer before you remove your condition. Once the conditions are firm, you are hooked for that transaction. You are hiring a real estate professional to help you. Make sure he or she is getting you home inspection review done by you, getting your mortgage approval done by you. Make sure your status review, especially lots of going on in a condo market. Make sure the status certificate is reviewed by your lawyer, because there is a financial issue, could be a litigation, there could be a maintenance issue, there could be a work order. maybe a reserve fund issue, make sure you hire a real estate professional. This is why we focus on promoting designation program, and please hire real estate professional who has like fellow real estate Institute of Canada. I'm a fellow real estate Institute of Canada. I'm a certified international property specialist. I'm a certified real estate specialist. I'm seniors. If you are a senior dealing with seniors, I'm specialized in senior. Seller representative specialized in selling property. ABR, accredited buyer representative specialized in buying a property. So look for someone who is dedicated, committed, and had these professional designation to help you achieve your success. You are watching Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment. If you wish to advertise on Awaz Entertainment, please call 416-786-9809 and ask for Ms. Jabin. She will give you a very special discount because we have now our Realty Coffee Talk is in almost finishing up the second year, and we have done a tremendous awareness in buying and selling real estate. You can watch all my episodes on realtycoffeetalk.com or Awaz Entertainment, and you will get the opportunity to learn about it. Please educate yourself, learn about it. So our goal is to keep you increase your awareness, building your trust in real estate, promoting good ethics and professionalism in real estate. Thank you for watching Realty Coffee Talk on Awaz Entertainment. I look forward to talking to you on Awaz Entertainment next episode on next Thursday at 7 p.m. on Awaz Entertainment. Thank you. Bye for now.